And we've been joined by SMU head coach Tom Mason. Mustangs are 0-6 overall, 0-2 in the American Athletic Conference. SMU was in action this past Saturday against Cincinnati. Cincinnati won the game 41-3. Up next for SMU, back at home at Gerald J. Ford Stadium against Memphis on Saturday. That will be a noon Eastern Time start and will be televised on ESPN News. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you could take a minute to tie up the game against Cincinnati and tell us what you expect to see as you're back at home against Memphis on Saturday, please.
Yeah, we just, went out and I thought we'd play better than we did. Struggled, had too many turnovers, and, Cincinnati played really well in that game. I think they had 500 yards of offense or something on us, and, it was just one of those games we never got on track, and, I don't know if we were rusty coming off that bye week or what, but, we're a football team that's struggling right now, and I thought we'd make some growth after that East Carolina game, and get us a win, but we didn't get it done. So, we got to get ready for Memphis. That's the one great thing about college athletics is you better get ready for the next weekend, and so we got to put this behind us and move forward. And we're anticipating a good football team in Memphis coming in.
We'll take questions for Coach Mason, please. Star 1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll first hear from Dan Tortora with Dan Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. I know you just talked a little bit about the team obviously losing this game and having 6 straight that they've lost. But as far as making strides, you've talked about that with me before. Do you see any improvements, or did you take anything positive away despite a loss like that? I mean, are you seeing any areas that are maybe going in the right direction?
Well, I think so. Defensively, I think our kids are just trying too hard. I mean, we've got some pretty good defensive kids on this team, and they're making mistakes that they don't have to make. They're trying to do too much, and I think once we get that straightened out, that's going to be a positive force. And we got to take care of the ball on offense. We had 3 turnovers there, and then we had a turnover in the kicking game that gave up field position and everything like that. And if we can eliminate that, I thought our offense drove the ball pretty well at times. We just got to get scores when we get down there. So, at this point in the season, you're looking for small wins, and, there was a few of them in that game. And the only thing you can do as a coach now is just stay positive with the kids and just keep trying to get better, and hopefully it'll be enough to get you a win.
How is the environment right now around the team, knowing that you're still in that quest for the first win?
Well, I think the environment's still pretty good. That's the thing you always worry about when you're an interim head coach is that everything collapses around you, because I've been through it before. And I think the attitude of the kids is still really good. We've got some character kids on this program, and they're in a tough situation too. So I'm happy with it right now. As long as we keep being positive and enthusiastic and wanting to play, then we're going to be okay. We'll find a way to win 2 or 3 of these games down the road.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And next we'll hear from Phil Stuckenborg with the Commercial Appeal.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good.
This is kind of similar to Dan's question, but just talk a little bit about, I know it's difficult to not taking over as you did earlier in the year, but just how much more challenging has it been, I guess, with some of the loss of key personnel and
yeah. Well, any time you take it over, it's a huge challenge. I mean, you go into it basically with the idea that you got to try to get things right and do the best job you can do, knowing that you're probably not going to be the guy when the season's over. And it's like I try to explain to people, this thing wasn't created overnight. It's a process of a couple of years of things that have happened here. And, I took it for the kids. I've done it before. There's no reason I had to take it. I did it just because somebody had to do it, take care of the kids. And, the biggest thing you got is you really don't have control of everything. Because in your players' minds, they can think, if you don't get them on your side, they can think, hey, this guy's not going to be here in a month and a half. Why do I have to listen to him? So you gotta really handle the discipline right. The coaching staff, if the losses start to pile up like they have, then they're looking for another job, and rightfully so. So you got some challenges to keep your staff together. You got some challenges to keep the kids together. If you get 2 or 3 wins, things are better, but it's hard for those, the coaches and the kids when they're reading about who's going to be the next guy here, and, we got a search going and all those kind of things. But, I knew what I was taking on when I did it, and, like I said before, I took it on for the kids. I asked myself, why did I do this? I didn't need to, but I did it because somebody's got to step up for these kids, and if you can't step up for the kids and coach, you better get out of the business.
You feel good about how the players and coaches have responded to this?
Yeah, really well. Really well. I put in some immediate changes. You, as an interim guy, you have got to take over the program right away, and that's one of the things I didn't do at Boise because I thought Pokey was coming back, or it was a different situation here where I knew June wasn't coming back. I didn't even move into the head coach's office when I was at Boise because I thought Pokey will be back and he'll need his office when he gets back, where here I moved in, I took over, I put my hand on the program, and you just hope for the best, and and who knows what happens, but you just ride it out and do the best job you can possibly do. And the thing I say is you look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, did I give it my best shot? And if I can say yes to that, then I'm good.
That's great. How are you also with I guess your quarterback and running back situation going into this week?
Stitch will be okay. We suspended Casey. I don't think he's going to be back for this game. So again, we'll go with line, and then the young kid Duvall get some reps in there, and if we need Pope in short yardage, we'll put Pope in there. But we're okay there. I'm not not concerned that we ain't going to have bodies, but it'd be nice to have Casey, but he made some bad choices, and every choice has got a consequence.
Thanks so much, Tom.
You bet.